Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day you're taking class. I am Cassandra from crlwellness. Equipment that you need today, water, of course, yoga mat. We are going to get down onto the floor, but not towards the end of the class. Sticky socks are optional, especially if you're on hardwood floor gunning. It's a good idea just to have them on so you don't slip, your feet get sweaty, and dumbbells. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a little walking motion here. Make sure that you've got a good amount of space around you today, so therefore you can move around. Yoga mat's about 6 feet wide. That's kind of the space that I want you to work with today. So keep that in mind while we're doing our exercises. Right, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Make sure you get those fitness trackers started if you want to keep track. I got a new one. It's hard to get started. Just worry about it later. Okay. Now what we're going to do is you're going to take your legs wide and back in through center. Arms are moving just to help keep that heart rate up a little bit more than if you were to not use your arms. Okay, a few more here. Okay, and we're going to take it to a V-step. So you're going to step up, up, down, together, together. So out, out, together, together. And you can take your arms out and back in. This is about as dancing as I get in my classes. Couple more here. All right, using your mat, okay, or a space about the size of your mat here. We're going to side step. Arms are coming up, pause, take it back. Couple more here. I call them laps. All right, now what I want you to do is we're going to use the length of the mat. You're going to walk heel touches toe, like you're on a tightrope. Forward. If having your hands down at your sides is too difficult for you, you can always bring your arms out into the seat. We're going to pause and then take it backwards. If forward was easy, maybe backwards was a little bit more difficult. It's always a good thing to kind of keep eye on something. I choose about 3 feet on the floor in front of me. If you want to look at a non-moving object that's across about eye level, you can as well. But either option is going to put you in a good position for your head and neck, so you're not putting any or too much strain on the neck muscles there. And we're walking around with a big old bowling ball on our head or on our spine. So we want to keep everything in good shape, in alignment. This is your last lap right here. And right here through center, we're taking it back to a walk. This time with your walk, we're going to add some arm motions to it. With your arm motions, okay, I want you to pretend like you're washing windows. So we're going to go over to one side, over to the other side. Keep it up high. Why are we doing this crazy stuff? Because It puts your muscles in a little different position than what we normally are working out in. And it helps strengthen the core and allows our body a little bit more of a challenge as if we were maybe walking grandkids' house, or if you personally have kids at your own house, got toys on the floor, or on even cobblestone streets, something like that. That's what we are aiming for. Now we're going to take down low. There you go. More. Last one each side. Beautiful, right here through center. We're going to take it to a tap. Tapping the heel forward. Last tap forward. All right, let's stand on one leg. Hands on your hips. We're going to take that foot. You're going to hit 12 o'clock. I'm just going to do for me. I know it's a little confusing because some of the times I get videotaped the right way, sometimes I don't. Pretending like you're a clock, you're going to hit each of the numbers. Back at 6. Come here to center. Come back at 6 with that left leg. And tap it around. 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Sometimes on my end, it looks like I'm mirroring you guys. And then I get reports back that it did not come through on mirroring. So I try not to say left and right, but with the clock, it's kind of difficult to not think about it clockwise and counterclockwise, right? Last one. And right here through center. Hands are here. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, like you're climbing a tree. We work in the balance here. Couple more here. And back here through center. Hands are on your hips. We're going to lift. Option 1, toe stays low, and you just open the gate and close the gate and switch. Okay? That's option 1. Option 2, you lift, open, close, and down. Lift, open, close, and down. Continue. This is a good exercise that if you need to come up to a wall, do that 2-finger hold on the wall to do the exercise. That's good. Or you can use a chair, same thing, 2-finger hold, just to help keep your hips balanced, equaled out so you're not hiking one hip. Last one each side. All right, let's get those quads stretched out, like kicking towards your bottom, knees pointed down towards the floor. Belly still pulled in, shoulders are back, smiles on your faces. Hopefully your heart rate is increased at this point. If you have a fitness tracker, you can always look down and see. Depending on whether you're on medication or not, how old you are, depends on where a good heart rate is. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're sitting on the couch, not doing a whole lot, maybe watching your favorite movie. 5 being you're getting, going, maybe a brisk walk from your car to inside the grocery store. And 8 being if you have to do a whole lot more, you probably couldn't make it too much longer, okay? We want to be around that 6 to 7 zone with cardio. It's on a 1 to 10 point scale. Last one here. And back here through center. All right, let's take it back to your marching. This time with your marching, you got your arms up open. We're going to take the legs flat and back here through center. All right, so today we're probably going to get through most of our cardio. And then we're going to take it to weights. And we're going to take it down onto the floor, work your core, stretch, and then you'll be done. Okay? Just want to have you know what to anticipate for today's class. And I like to change it up every so often for you guys. All right, right here through center, we're going to take it to your V steps. So V, in, out. Arms open and close. Try to pay attention, seeing how I am doing a lot of balance stuff in today's class, how your gait is, how you step forward and how you step backwards. A proper gait pattern going forward is a heel, then toe step, and as you're going backward is a toe, then heel step. So your weight hits your heel first as you go forward and sideways. As you go backwards, the weight hits your toes first. And that's just going to help keep those ankles nice and flexible. So if you've noticed that your ankles are starting to become tight, not have as much mobility or flexibility in them as what they were a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, something that you need to pay attention to. You can get a lot of that mobility back. You just have to practice, just like anything else. A couple more here. All right, we're marching right here in place. And again, if you want to take this up a little bit higher, you can. We're going to take it to your windshield wiper, or your window wiping. We're here and here. There you go. Last one, each side, taking it down low. Last one right here, each side. Beautiful. Kick towards your bottom. All right, last heel curl right here. This time we're going to hug, pointing your toe down towards the floor, changing up. Movements just a little bit here. Try to keep those hips even. And you're not doing a hip hike like I just did. Kind of keep my balance. So if you need to go a little bit slower than what I'm demonstrating, please do so. Listen to your body, it's your workout. One more here. All right, right here through center. All right, we're using the width of the mat again. Elbows at your side, side steps. Now, if you have more room and you feel like you want to, you can bring your arms right on out to a T. I only have so much room in my area, so I'm going to work with what I have. Either option with your arms is going to make sure that you are working those delts. That's the middle shoulder muscle that we're working through here. All right, last one right here. We're going to stop. Tightrope walk. Okay. So again, hands can just stay at your sides, or you can be out to a T, you decide. If your shoulders are tired, you can always put your fingertips on your shoulders and just hold it there to kind of help keep the balance. We're starting nice and slow, heel touches toe. Tightrope walking, knees are soft. Gaze is 3 feet in front of you on the floor or across, no room from you. Looking as far forward as you can, and then taking it back. Last flat backwards. Wonderful. Right here through center. So this time we're going to do same arm, same leg. Reach, center, reach. Okay. Looking at your hips, trying to make sure that they're not hiking, that they're staying parallel with one another, and that you're able to keep your balance. This means you may not be able to bring your knee up as high as it appears I am. So listen and be mindful about that. And relax. Go ahead and grab a hold of a drink of water first. And then we're going to grab a hold of your dumbbells. All right, so as far as dumbbells go, I use 2-pound dumbbells. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can grab a hold of heavier ones. I wouldn't go too much heavier than 8 because we do a lot of repetition with my exercises in my classes here. So we're going to start with a forward lunge. Back knee does not have to come down to the floor. Opposite arm comes across the body. Come back through center. Lunge. Coming across the body. So we're alternating here. Bringing it into the strength training portion of our exercise here. Last one right here. Back through center, hands down at your sides. Remember that clock, we're bringing it back. So all the weight is on that left leg. You should bring your right foot forward. This may not look like I'm doing the right foot, depending on how this is coming through. on your end, and then take it over to the left side. Keep going, working through your balance. Last one right here. Beautiful, right here through center. Let's take those legs to the right shoulder distance, palms facing up. We're gonna do a bicep curl here. Nice and slow on the way down. We're gonna take those arms out. Then W curl. Nice and slow on the way down. We got two more here. Last round. Right here through center. Keep those legs where we have them. We're going to hinge forward at your hips. Knees are nice and soft. Hands are down in front of you. We're going to fly or reverse fly, nice and slow on the way down. Let me turn to the side so you can see what it looks like here. Right here. Feel the work coming from your upper back. Of course, your abs are working here. If you have a mirror nearby, or if you're watching this and you have the ability to see yourself on the camera, look over every so often, make sure that you're on as much of a straight line with the ears and shoulders and hips as you can be. In other words, try not to be doing anything like this, okay? Keep your chest lifted, belly pulled in. You have some people that have had knee replacements or have knee arthritis and they try to straighten up those knees. Let's keep a little bend in there, just get that blood flowing. Might not feel 100% great right now, but the stronger we can keep those knee muscles, the better off we will be in the long run. I like the saying, no pain, no gain. So a little bit of discomfort right now to get us a little bit stronger in the future is what we are looking for. All right, from here, we're gonna row. Extend those triceps, bring it back to a bend. We're keeping it right here. Extend and bend. Keep going. Notice that swing forward is not going fast. I'm controlling it. Therefore, the triceps are working the entire movement instead of just in that backward swing. Last one right here. And relax. All right. We're going to hold on to just one of the dumbbells here. We're going to take your legs a little bit wider than hip distance. Knees are soft. We're going to pass from the inside to the outside of your leg, working on your abs. Pause, and we're taking it from the outside to the inside. All right, right here through center. Still holding on to just the one dumbbell. We're going around the head like a crown or tiara. Last one in this direction. Pause. Reverse. Wonderful. Go ahead and grab a hold of that second dumbbell again. Drink of water if you need it. We're taking it back to your biceps. Palms faced. I'm sorry, not back to your biceps. I got the exercises right in front of me. I still can't keep it together. All right, we're lunging forward. Arm comes across the body. All right, remember we don't have to take it all the way down to the ground, but I do want that front knee to have a bend in it. Make sure that the knee is not going over your toes. All right, we have 3 more on each leg right here. 2 more on each leg. Last one on each leg. And then we're going to take it back shoulder distance into your biceps. Curl up nice and slow on the way down. Pause, open it up to your W. All right, so notice I'm not coming all the way straight. I have quite a bit of a bend in my elbow. Making sure that the biceps are working the entire movement and not just in that up phase. Why do we do that? So we get stronger. Just kind of whip through the movement. We're not doing anything, we're cheating. Might feel like we're doing something, but you're really not. End up injuring your joints a lot quicker than someone that's going nice and slow. And I know if you are here with me doing this exercise, that is not your goal, so pay attention to what it is that you're doing. All right, we've got one more round right here. Wonderful. Let's take it to your upper back. So we're hinged forward. Knees are nice and soft. We're going to do your fly right here, nice and slow on the way in. We will get your chest here when we take it down onto the ground, so don't think to yourself, oh no, I'm doing upper back, but we haven't been doing your chest. A lot of us have a stretched out upper back, right here, and extend for triceps. A lot of us have a stretched out upper back, overworked upper back muscles because of our maybe our careers or what we do for hobbies. We're always in that hunched over, bent over position. So when we're bent over like this, that's why it's important to kind of look at yourself and see that you're in alignment, that we have as straight of a line as we can with the ears, shoulders, and hips, even though we are bent forward. It will also help you when you're walking to keep that nice tall posture. All right, take that dumbbell so it's actually, I can do another one of those. We're going to take it down onto the ground. Grab yourself a drink of water if you need it. I don't care how you get down onto the ground, just meet me there. We're going to take it on your backside. Grab yourself a drink of water. All right. So just the other day, I had a lady in one of my classes that she was having a hard time laying down flat like this. Remember, especially for those of you that are at home doing this exercise, you can grab a hold of one of your pillows and place it underneath your neck. Okay? Keeping nice tall posture. You can always take your yoga mat, roll it up, or you can grab a hold of one of those yoga blocks and roll it up underneath it. All right, so right here, what we're going to do is you're going to exhale, lift your hips, Press your arms. Inhale, come up to the sides. Try not to let those elbows touch the mat. Exhale. Inhale. Hip-wise, you are focusing in on those hips coming up and lowering down at the same rate, and you're not having that hip pitch where either your right side comes up higher than your left side or vice versa. All right, right here, I want your arms lifted, palms facing in towards each other. We're gonna inhale, come out to the sides. Come just before you get to the floor. Exhale, palms come back together. Last one. All right, let's leave your arms to rest for a few moments here. I'm going to have you take your dumbbells down. Hands are either out into a T or you're in goalpost arms, palms facing up. You're going to lift your feet off of the mat. You're at about a 90-degree angle between your legs and your torso. We're going to exhale, come to one side. Inhale through center. Exhale, come to the other side. Just going to do a few more here. Right back through center, feet down, and we're going to take it back to your chest press with your bridge. Elbows out at your side. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Your last one. All right, press those arms back up, bottoms on the mat, and we're going to inhale, come out into your fly. Exhale, close. If you need to on this last round, do one arm at a time. Please do so. If you're doing the one arm, you'll want to change to the other arm right now, unless you are alternating. All right. So we're going to take those dumbbells, place them out of the way. You're done using them for today. And we're going to take your feet together, lift one leg, bottom of your foot is pointed up towards the ceiling. You're going to exhale, bicycle down. Inhale, bend that knee up and around. So even though this is heavily working on your legs, you are also working on your abs. You really need to focus in on linking the breath and the movement together. Therefore, the abs are being engaged. Last one, you're going to pause just before you get to the floor and reverse. And relax, switch on over to the other side. Move your foot pointed up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bicycle down, bend up and around. Pause just before you get to the floor and reverse. Last one. And relax. So feet are on the mat. We're going to take your fingertips behind the head, elbows pointed in towards each other, looking at your thighs. You're going to exhale, crunch up, inhale, lower down. Bringing your elbows in towards each other is going to help prevent straining your neck. So your fingertips are just on your head for support. And relaxing down towards the floor. All right, we're going to take your right ankle, cross it at your left ankle. Option one is just to hold right here, feeling the stretch through the hips. Option two is to hug that left leg in for a 3 or 4 stretches. And release. We're taking it on over to the other side. The ankle at the knee, in. Relaxing, tuck your chin in toward your chest, holding on to your upper leg. We're going to inhale, roll that nice and slow. Go ahead and make sure you're sitting on those sits bones. Both toes are pointed up in front of you. We're going to, or up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach your hands up overhead and touch towards your toes. Squeeze those shoulder blades once you get down towards the toes. That's going to put you in proper alignment so you're feeling that stretch, not only in the hamstrings, but into your lower back. And rolling it up nice and slow. We're going to bring the bottoms of your feet together, knees out to the side. You're sitting up nice and tall, and then I'm going to have you lean it forward if you want a little deeper stretch. Some of you might feel good enough just keeping it up nice and tall. Get back up through center. We're going to bring one arm up, one hand down towards your hip, and lean on over, stretching out the side body here. Back here through center, switch sides. And back through center. Go ahead and set however is comfortable for you as far as the lower body. We're bringing one arm across the body and hold right here, stretching through the shoulder. Switch on over to the other side. Relaxing, walk one hand back as far as you can, feel that stretch through the triceps, or you can push the elbow up to feel a little deeper stretch. Release, come on over to the other side. Pushing the elbow up if you want that deeper stretch. And relax. Maybe on over to hands and knees. So we can take it to a standing position here. Once you get onto hands and knees, tuck those toes under, lift your hips up high to the sky. So you're in a downward facing dog. Feel the stretch for a few breaths. You're squeezing the shoulder blades. All right, slowly walk the hands to the feet or the feet to the hands, whichever feels good. Dangle here for a breath. And we're rolling it up nice and slow. All right, let's start off with the calves here. We're going to take one foot behind the other. Reach the arms up overhead. That back toe is going to be pointed out to the side just a little bit. Reaching the arms up. And we're going to come on over to one side. Back through center. Take it on over to the other side. Back here through center. Step forward with that back leg. Reach down with your hands. Bend the knee. Grab a hold of the foot. If you can't grab a hold of the foot, just focus in on your knee pointed down towards the ground here. You're feeling a nice and deep stretch into your quads, the front of your leg. And release. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're stepping back, arms reach up. And we're leaning on over to one side. Back through center, over to the other side. Stepping forward, bending the knee. Both hands come down as you reach towards your knee. And relax. Let's take it down to the lower back and hips. Legs are a little bit wider, and we're just going to do hula hoop hips around. This helps loosen up that lower back and your hips a little bit more. And reverse. And relax. Thank you all for joining me. Remember, my name is Cassandra from CRL Wellness. You can follow me on all socials, Instagram and Facebook. I also have a YouTube account and get some free tips about health and wellness. I look forward to seeing you again for my next class. Make sure you drink your water and stay well.